What's going on, guys? It's Mark from Finished Mobile Detailing, back into the video. And today I want to show you guys how to do a rinseless wash and a wax under an hour. Let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is pre-foam the vehicle. We're going to be using Decontaminate from ADS. We're going to put 2 ounces in our foam cannon with 500 milliliters to just knock down all the grit and surface on this vehicle right here. I'm going to show you guys a close-up, what it looks like. Now let's get to it. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. There's a lot of bugs, a lot of grit on the surface of the vehicle. So I want to see if ADS is going to knock out all the grit and all the bugs. And as you see right here, there's a fair amount. And on the windshield, there's a good amount. And the one thing I want to see in the back has a lot of film. It is a white vehicle, but you can see all that film. I want to see if it'll knock it down with 2 ounces. Let's get to it. All right, guys, we got 2 ounces in our foam cannon right here on the Rain Covo. We didn't fill up all the way, and we're gonna foam down the vehicle. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so we just finished pre-foaming the vehicle. First thoughts about ADS, Decon soap, it smells great. It smells like oranges, has a good citrus smell to it. So a little bit foamy. This car is ceramic coated with DIY, the 1-year coating, so it's super hydrophobic as well. So like I said, it's a great one-year coating, but I'm gonna let that sit ideally for around a minute because outside it's really hot and I don't want this to dry up and have any staining on the windows or anything like that. It says do not let it dry, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm not going to hit the wheels. Usually I hit the wheels, one wheel and then the second wheel, and sometimes it's a 50-50 in the hot dry, so I just don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna let it sit for a minute and I'm gonna come through and rinse it down. All right, so we just finished doing a pre-wash, we rinsed it down. A lot of the grit and debris came off the vehicle effortlessly. I love this product right now. I would highly recommend it, but let's give you guys a close-up. So this is a close-up of the vehicle, and let's see. All that film, all that grit is gone. There is still a light film. I can see tiny bit, but other than that, it did majority of the hard work. It got all those yellow dots off. Everyone knows the yellow dots are a pain in the butt to deal with. And this is just a pre-wash. And like I said, all these bugs, oh my God, they all went off. I do see one bug right there, but other than that, man, I'm actually really impressed with this pre-wash. But drop it down in the comments below if you guys ever used it. All right, guys, we're gonna be cleaning the wheels. So the first thing we do is gotta rinse it down. After when I'm done rinsing down, I'm gonna get my tire cleaner right here. This is Knockout Diluted 1-to-1. There is that ADS wheel cleaner I wanna try out and the tire cleaner, but right now we're gonna be rocking with this. And we're gonna be using Clean from ADS, Diluted 4-to-1. The good thing about this product is pH neutral and it has great cleaning capabilities and it's not gonna have any staining on your wheel, so it's super safe to use. It reminds me of Shine Supply solution. After when that's done, I'm gonna hit my face on my wheel. And a lot of detailers would go to acid right away. I wouldn't recommend it. These wheels are not that bad, so I would stay away from that. Got my brush right here. Agitate my tire. Next thing I'm gonna do is grab my Easy Wheel brush right here. And I'm just gonna be agitating my barrel. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. A lot of detailers don't agitate the barrels. I noticed they say it's a little bit more extra, but drop it down in the comments below if you guys clean the barrels of your wheels. After when that's done, now it's time to rinse it off. And just like that, you got clean wheels. All right, guys, we just brought the vehicle in. So as you see, the cars in back of us, majority of the grit and debris got knocked down with the pre-wash. Now it's time to do our contact wash. We got Nemesis from Detail Code, diluted 256-to-1. And then I put it in the Miralex pump spray as well. That's a cheat code. Fill up your bucket and then dip your Miralex in there and it's ready diluted and ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is pump it up. And then what I like to do is just spray my car for lubrication. The car is still wet, but we just want to make sure we got lubrication on the exterior. And we're just lightly misting it. And then we're going to be hitting our full vehicle. And I'll show you guys how fast it is. It's not too time consuming when you're doing it this way. So we got majority of the vehicle. So now I got my foam block from the rag company, and then we're gonna come through and just hit it with the contact wash. So I like to have it dripping a fair amount, just because if there's any contaminants, just say worst case scenario, is just gonna rinse it down and bring down all that dirt and debris. And as you see, I'm just lightly letting the sponge do its work. I'm not really worried about contamination because, like I said, like majority of the heavy grit just got lifted out with the pre-wash. So now I'm gonna come through and just work my way down. After when I'm done, I'm gonna dip my sponge in, squeeze it out, get a fair amount again. And I'm hitting all my top parts first because I don't wanna hit everything so it just rolls down and I don't have the risk of scratching the paint. So flip over my block. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite rinseless wash? And this is just easy, man. I'm already almost done washing half of the vehicle in a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna dip it again and then hit this side. And for the shorter guys out there, they can't be hitting the full top like me. So, you know, you guys gotta get that ladder. Yeah, but like I said, look at how I do it just effortlessly. Just like how you're washing a regular car from top to bottom. Flip over your mitt and work your way down to the bottom. You never wanna go bottom to top because all the contaminants might be on the surface. So I hit all the trim. And then, yeah, I hit the windshield. I'm gonna double check it. And a lot of people do miss this area, so make sure to hit underneath. I see a lot of people skip that. And now working on our backside. And honestly, I could start drying off half of the vehicle right now, but what I'm gonna do is hit majority of the area. And then, like I said, I hit majority of the side. So what I can do now is got the goat towel, and I'll come through and dry half of the vehicle. And try not to go too far, because you don't want to get that other side. If there's anything, you want to make sure everything's hit with the contact. So the rinseless wash is a great lubrication. And like I said, the cool thing about that pre-wash, it did all the heavy lifting. So I'm not really worried about too much of the grit or too much of the debris. So that's what's a good thing about using it, is that you do all the heavy lifting, and then from there, see, I just washed and dried majority of the car in a couple minutes. Now I'm gonna do the other side. So now I'm gonna do my other side. Spray a good amount. And then we're just lightly misting the car. Getting everything lubricated for contact. And it's okay if you get a little bit of overspray on the other side, because we're still gonna clay the vehicle. So after when that's done, come through with my block and start hitting the vehicle. And what I like to do is do the bumper last, because I like to let the rinseless wash just marinate on that front bumper so you don't have any issues with, if there's any bugs or anything like that, it just softens that area down. So we'll save that last. Now we're working our way to the other side, the windshield. And we're just moving and grooving. And like I said, this rinseless wash is really underrated. All right, so now we're drying off the vehicle, just like that. Pretty easy and straightforward. And I just got this car pretty clean in a less amount of time. We'll drop it down in the comments below. What do you think is faster, rinseless wash? Or do you got a traditional car wash shampoo? I know a lot of people debate about this, but why not debate again? I'd love to hear you guys' comments down below. All right, guys, so we just finished washing the car, cleaning the wheels, drying the paint. Now it's time to do a decontamination using a synthetic clay. Drop it down in the comments below. What is your favorite synthetic clay? We still got our rinseless wash ready to go right here. So I'm gonna give it a couple pumps and get it going. Light mist. Do our agitation process. Just like that, we're just decontaminating the paint pretty fast. And this paint is well taken care of, so not too crazy. But drop it down in the comments below. What do you guys think? Now we're working on to this side. You can use an iron remover for a clay lubricant if needed. I'm using a rinseless wash because there's not a lot of iron particles on the surface. And the cool thing about this car, the painted areas is what we're going to be covering to be fast and efficient. We're not going to be cleaning in glass, but drop it down in the comments below if you guys clay the glass and what do you guys charge if you clay it. So the next thing we're going to do is clay the hood. After cleaning the hood, we're moving away to the bumper. And the bumper is pretty clean, honestly. Like with the pre-wash and the rinseless, it came out flawless. I'm actually surprised on how it came out. Because honestly, I didn't know if the decon soap was gonna take majority of the bugs off. Flip over my towel. Let me know what's your favorite clay towel in the comments down below. And be careful with this hood because it's super flimsy, so you want to always be careful about that. Now we're moving on the other side of the vehicle. And the one thing about the clay towel, you don't want to put crazy amount of pressure on it because you could dent the panel, especially on a Tesla. They're so soft. The metals on it is just really soft, so you want to be careful on that. So now we're going to the other side. Like I said, this car is fairly clean and garage kept, so it's not a lot of contaminants on the surface compared to other cars. So if you're using another method and it's really contaminant or has a heavy contamination, I'll go through a traditional clay block. But usually you can get away with just doing synthetic. Now it's time to do our second dry off. All right guys, the next thing to do is shine the tires. We got decked out diluted 1-to-1, and I'm gonna be spraying it on my applicator pad right here, our applicator brush. What I can do is rub it in the tire. No sling. And great gloss, that's what we need. Anything that's really thick, I don't like. I'm not a big fan of like Viper dressing. I'm not a big fan of like VRP or anything like that. I just like a good dilutable and nice tire shine. So check out the results. All right, so this is decked out diluted 1-to-1. A great look, nice shine to it. Drop it down in the comments below. What is your favorite tire shine? We're gonna be switching to Tire Plus from Armor Detail Supply. So this is my last time using this. All right guys, so we're done with the wheels. Now it's time to move on to the glass. What are we gonna be using for the glass? Same product, rinseless wash. We gotta be efficient and we gotta be profitable. So right now, I'm gonna lightly just do a light mist, work in my product, smear it all over the area. So that's when I'm doing that. Flip over my towel, buff it off. Do the box method, fill in your box. Same thing right here. Box method, fill in your box. And then what I like to do when I'm doing rinseless wash, come through with a second towel to avoid any streaks or smearing, if you have any, and you'll achieve perfect glass, just like that. So I wanna pull it up and give you a close-up after when we're done. So this is a glass cleaner right here. You have no streaks or no stains whatsoever. And you got flawless glass, just like that. So do it 256-to-1, great glass cleaner. And it's super slick. You won't get it stuck on the surface on the inside. So we just finished washing the vehicle. We pre-foamed it, hit it with the rinseless wash, clean the wheels, clean the tires, shine the tires, hit the glass. Now it's time to hit the paint. And the choice I'm gonna be using today is ceramic from Armor Detail Supply. So this one gives around 6 months of protection. It's highly concentrated, it has a lot of silica in it, so it's SiO2 based. So it's my first time using it. The smell of the product smells like a chemical fruit smell, but more on the chemical side, I would say. So I'm gonna prime my towel. 1, 2 sprays. And I'm just gonna come through and work that product in. And right now, as I'm speaking, This is a newer formula because I know the V2, I think it was like yellow, but this one's actually like a white color. It looks like a white creamy color. And when I'm spraying it on the car right now, now it smells like a nice scent to it. I don't know how, like a nice perfume scent. I like it. It reminds me of like Katiba. Right now when I'm spraying it and wiping it on the car, it's super slick. When I say slick, slicker than the Technician's Choice slick. And I'm actually really impressed with this product. It's a little bit more on the premium side, around $99 a gallon compared to Technician's Choice. It's around like what, 30 bucks a gallon, 40 bucks a gallon. But you only use a little bit. With Technician's Choice, I can spray the whole car down. I use it one-to-one, so I'll spray it a lot on my towel, or I'll spray a couple sprays and wipe it down. But I notice when you start to dilute it more, you use more of the product. So right here, I'm just using 1 spray to 2 sprays per panel. Smells great, and I'm not having any streaks yet on the surface. And it's really, 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 really slick, which I can't emphasize it enough. I'm actually really impressed about this product. It's my first time using it. And I don't know, man, this one might be the banger. So it's a little bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for as well, right? So drop it down in the comments below if you guys ever use this. I know there's a lot of brands. Actually, I know there's a lot of brands that have similar characteristics and stuff like that, but this is, I think, the new V3. So this one smells great. And like I said, easy to use. So let's go hit the rest of the vehicle. A couple sprays on the panel. Oh my God, my towels is gliding effortlessly. It's amazing. And Armor Detail Supply, shout out to you guys. All right, now it's time to hit this side. And honestly, this product is super slick, man. Shout out to Armor Detail Supply. Shout out to DJ for allowing us to sell this product. I'm not trying to push any product on you guys. I'm using this because I have it, and I'm actually experiencing it for the first time. And man, they have some quality stuff. So far, all bangers. All bangers. All right, guys, we're gonna be wrapping up the video. We showed you guys how we washed the car, how we decontaminated paint, and also protected it. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think? Would you guys use the same process, or would you guys have a better process? I'd love to hear in the comments down below. Other than that, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.